Good morning, and welcome to episode 170 of Getting Rich. I'm your host, Rich Checkan, president of Asset Strategies International, and today is Wednesday, April 17th, 2024. Unrest continues in both the Ukraine and in the Middle East. And particularly in the Middle East, the Wall Street Journal suggests that it's coming time where Middle Eastern countries may need to choose sides between either Tehran or the U.S. and Israel. Domestically, Fed Chairman Powell was out speaking, and he basically said that with the uptick in inflation recently, they may have to wait longer to go ahead and execute rate cuts that are much anticipated by investors across the country and across the world. Now, that is not news to anybody that's been listening to us for some time. The Chairman Powell is ready to act if they get the cues that we're getting closer to that 2% inflation number, but right now it looks like we're going the other direction, and that's having an impact on some of the markets. We saw a little bit of profit taking in the precious metals after continuing to hit gains over the past week. So let's take a look at those numbers from last week to now. Gold is up 1.6% at $2,386.20 an ounce. It was $2,348.80 last week. Silver's up 1.3%, keeping pace with gold. It's at $28.51 an ounce today. It was $28.14 last week. Platinum is down 2.4% to $966 an ounce. It was $990 an ounce last week. And palladium is down 6.5% to $1,046 an ounce. Last week it stood at $1,119. The gold-silver ratio, with gold slightly outperforming silver this past week, is up to 83.96 from 83.7 last week. And the dollar is a little bit stronger against its basket of other currencies. It's at 106.16 on the index this week. It was 104.04 last week. Now, if you notice that GSR number, it's still high. There's a magic number of 80. That's the number of ounces of silver it takes to buy an ounce of gold. When we're at 80 or higher, typically it signals that gold and silver prices are both low and ready to move higher. When that number gets to about 35 to 50, it signals that gold and silver prices are high and are ready to move back down, reverting to the mean. And where that comes from is simply this. Gold is your leader in the complex. It's the first to move down, and then silver will follow and tend to outpace it. And gold is your first metal to move up in a bull market. Silver will follow, and it will tend to outpace it. So as both gold and silver are moving higher, and silver is moving faster than gold, then we'll see that gold-silver ratio come down. So a higher number suggests gold is cheap. That's your wealth insurance. If you're buying precious metals for wealth insurance, you want to buy gold here, your insurance premium is cheap. Yes, even at all-time highs, gold is cheap. You've heard me say that before. If you're in this for profit, well, silver's cheap too, and because it dips lower on the downturn and it moves higher on the upturn, there's a greater profit potential typically for silver. So your profit play and your profit potential is much stronger here at these levels with a high GSR or gold-silver ratio. And you also, if you're a trader, you're looking right now at taking gold at 80 to 1 or 83, 84 to 1, silver to gold. You're looking at taking that gold, converting it into silver, and when it gets back down to 35 to 50, you want to convert that silver back into gold. And that's how people play that gold-silver ratio number. The big thing is 80 or higher, which is where we're at and have been for some time. Gold and silver are dirt cheap. Make no mistake about it. I don't care that we're at all-time highs for gold. As always, we'd like you to go ahead and follow us on our YouTube channel. Sign up. Like us, send us your comments and questions. We'd like you to join us on social media and engage with us. Take our monthly information line newsletter and our twice weekly Always Something Interesting alerts. But in the end, don't ever forget, getting rich starts with keeping what's yours.